Hey guys, I want to talk to you a little bit today about the way that you treat a woman in the very, very initial stages of when you've just met, you're just starting to date. This could come about whether or not you've met through a cold approach or you've met online, you've met through a friend, you've met in any way that you do, it does not matter. This first initial stage is a very crucial time, and how you handle yourself and how you handle the situation, I believe it's got a lot to do with whether or not you hit the home run. You make the relationship happen. You get the intimacy. You get the whatever you're after in your dating right now. Um, this is the approach that I've found, that I believe in, that I think is the right one in the very beginning. But the way that this came about, I was having a discussion once again with another good friend of mine the other night, who's a woman, and we always love to talk about our dating lives because we're both single right now, and we just love to bounce ideas off of each other because it's neat to have that perspective from the opposite sex. Um, if you're interested in that conversation, I posted it a few days ago. It's just the talking with Katie segment that I did there. But anyways, she identified, and I ran the idea by her and the concept that in my mind, when I very first meet a woman, my aim or my mindset is to treat her exactly the way that I would treat my little sister. Okay, now that might sound a little funny at first glance, but I want you guys to think about what that means. Okay, your little sister, somebody that you sincerely care about, somebody that you're probably likely like you have like a quote unquote, like, let's say, like normal relationship with, to the point where you're not like cracking sexual jokes constantly. You're not like sending lewd things to her. You're being polite, hopefully, like most of the time. You're not like, you don't have this level of intimacy, let's say, quite yet, that you might get to down the road. You might get to that point where you can like send the dirty pics and the dirty jokes, and you can have this like different level of rapport with somebody down the road after they get to know you. But in the very beginning, it doesn't work like that. It's not like that at all. And it's just like, I want you guys to learn to approach your situations like this from the onset. So, like I said, the way that you treat your little sister is the exact same way that you should treat a woman when you very first meet her. You should be polite. You should not be pushy. You should not be lewd. You should not be like rude. You should not be doing these kind of like dirty things, let's say, that's only, in my opinion, going to serve to drive most women off initially. If you do that, it's going to make you come across, let's say, immature, or like she's going to think potentially you're like just only interested in sex, and you're just, most of the time I feel like that's going to drive most women off. So I want you to think about that, guys. Like, just the way in which you interact, okay? The way you text her, just the way that you treat this other person on the other end of this coin here. I believe this sort of approach is going to take you a lot farther. It's going to carry your situations to a lot healthier place. And like I said, I think this is going to contribute more readily to getting you down the road to where you probably want to be, to that point where maybe you can crack some jokes with her. You can, you're going to do the sexual stuff. You're going to have that level of rapport and that sort of relationship, hopefully, with this person down the road. But in the very beginning, it's so important. You got to keep it mellow. You got to keep it chill. You got to keep it cordial, let's say. So, like I said, guys, like, no pushy, no dick pics, no sexual jokes, no sexual innuendos, even like to an nth degree, or to an extreme degree, let's say. Just keep it mellow, keep it general, okay? Let it unfold. Let the situation go through a more gradual unfolding, let's say, or more gradual evolution, in a way, if you want to think of it like that. So that's just the key piece I want to share with you guys. Just try to remember that. Try to treat the girl the same way you would your little sister in the very beginning. And I think this will help you out a lot, okay? All right, guys. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Talk to you soon.